The final race of 2023 before the summer break. Alvaro Bautista has missed the start. Axel Bassani with a flyer though from the second row of the grid. So the Ducatis side by side, they've still managed to get alongside Toprak Razgatlioglu despite Bautista's poor getaway. Axel Bassani will try to lead coming through turn 2. Collision going down into the first turn. It's Bassani who picks it up from Bautista now coming through to race lead. Third position is with Jonathan Ray, and then it is Toprak Razgatlioglu. That's Garrett Gerloff we've lost on the opening turn, and what a miserable weekend this has turned into for Gerloff despite that strong Super Bowl performance. Bautista leads, Bassani keeping up the pressure from P2. Then it's Jonathan Ray. In fact, Michael Ruben Rinaldi almost getting alongside Toprak Razgatlioglu there. This has been a sluggish start on the opening lap from Toprak.
Yeah, and Alvaro struggling to get the bike stopped a little bit into that right-hander, it looked like. So Bassani's been able to get very close to him at this stage.
Nose to tail, and Bassani jumps down the inside. You don't see too many passing opportunities through there. Bautista will immediately respond. Bassani has the inside. As ever, the number 47, the Moto Corsa bike, is slinging itself around, and now Jonathan Ray is going to try and capitalise. He gets through on Bassani. Goodness me, he does well not to hit the back of Bautista. Michael Ruben Rinaldi exchanging positions here with Toprak Razgatlioglu. Toprak has the inside through the final turn. Turn 21 at the end of lap number 1. Bassani all out of shape over the curb coming off that final bend. Now the Ducati unleashed for Michael Ruben Rinaldi. Should get through on Toprak Razgatlioglu initially. Axel Bassani might be missing the apex here of turn 1. He's gone way wide. He's going to have to go through the gravel trap. He manages to pad through. He's staying on the bike, but he's going to lose a whole host of positions here.
Ray and Razgatlioglu bikes, they're working well where they can, but they need to be able to attack.
On the inside of Jonathan Ray into turn 1 on lap 4, tries to make the pass. Ray will still have the inside line then through turn 2. Razgatlioglu now with the cutback will get it done through turn 3. Through the high-speed corners now. Razgatlioglu with the momentum will catch Bautista by surprise into turn 13. Bautista now with the cutback. Race to turn 15 where it's single file through there, and Razgatlioglu has track position, and Razgatlioglu has the race lead once again in Most. He's a little bit deep, but Bautista not close enough to gather it up. Here comes Bautista again a bike length between them as they come off the final turn, this time in towards lap number 10. Bautista to the outside, Razgatlioglu to the inside. Has Bautista got enough in hand this time around? Well, he got his nose in front, but again Razgatlioglu deeper on the brakes, and Bautista even has to move the right knee out of the way. Razgatlioglu is not giving up that position without a fight.
He's a lot closer this time than he has been on the previous laps whenever he's had to use the drive towards the line to come through. Now he's able to make it easily.
792 metres, it's a race towards turn 1. Razgatlioglu still on the inside. He's got to be as late on the brakes as he possibly can. The pair almost touch. Toprak maintains top spot.
That's how Toprak has to do it though. You have to bully Bautista at this stage.
We'll see what that Ducati's got in a straight line. It's got enough to pull alongside Razgatlioglu. Has it got enough to pass him? I think the answer is still no, and Razgatlioglu crowds out his man, and Bautista has to settle in for second place once again.
Bautista's closer than ever, but to make the move into 20 is so difficult on Toprak.
Bautista versus Razgatlioglu. He's been close each of the last few laps into that turn 20. He gets it done, but Toprak has the inside, and he's not going to take any prisoners into the final turn. Now Bautista's alongside much earlier down the start-finish straight. He'll have the advantage with the Ducati coming into turn 1 on lap number 13. Is this going to be the unlucky lap for Toprak Razgatlioglu? Bautista will turn in. Razgatlioglu is already there, and once again Bautista is held at bay. Bautista again is up alongside him, sweeps to the outside, in towards turn number 1 at the start of lap 14. Bautista going a little bit deeper on the brakes this time, and still Razgatlioglu can go even harder, and Bautista wants to go all the way around the outside to give himself the inside line for turn 2, but he can't get alongside. Bautista now to the inside line at the start of lap 15. So many times he's gone to the outside, but can he now get it stopped into turn 1? Oh, Razgatlioglu chops his nose off, and Bautista has to back out of it. It is sensational on the edge racing here from Toprak Razgatlioglu.
Super stuff from Toprak. He is not willing to give up that position, and even the usual stony-faced Andrea Desalli there with a wry smile. This is the run in towards turn 1. How Toprak manages to get this bike stopped is beyond me, because he just throws it across Bautista and makes sure that it's up to Alvaro to avoid it. And you can see inside the pit box for Yamaha, there's only one man smiling and laughing about that one. Toprak has that consistency and he's able to keep
Now
that
goes Razgatlioglu from the lead. An opportunity to bring the championship back to life before the summer break. It's game over in Most for Toprak, Razgatlioglu and Alvaro Bautista applying the pressure for 16 laps. Razgatlioglu finally crumbles.
So rare to see a mistake from Toprak, but he felt he had to be right on the limit to be able to keep that gap to Bautista. And we'll see what happens as he comes through the right-hander at turn 1, flicks across the left-hand side, and is it just going to come out from underneath him? For Toprak, as he runs it out wide, we just miss out what's happened there because we can't see it at the bottom of the shot, but Toprak gets thrown over the top, and that's the end of that race, and for him, that could well be the end of his championship hopes.
Well, whether by mechanical or whether by rider error, Toprak Razgatlioglu is out. He certainly throws his hands up, questioning something there. Whether something might have gone wrong on the bike there remains to be seen. After a turn 2 spill for Toprak Razgatlioglu from the lead of this race 2 here in Most.
Yeah, and it does look like a strange crash for Toprak there. It's not what we've tended to see from Toprak. He's so reliable, makes so few mistakes. And that's what it means for Yamaha whenever they know that a 74-point deficit against Bautista with 4 rounds to go, it's almost impossible for Toprak now.
And I think, just as you said it, Steve, Pata Yamaha know it as well. That really could be game over in the championship.
He'll be met by the team. That's Phil Marin, his crew chief, and his mechanics, and they'll be feeling that sense of disappointment as well. Everyone in the team puts it all on the line to make sure you can be successful. And for Andrea Dossley, Phil Marin, they're just trying to get the feeling straight away from Toprak. This is on board with Bautista, and it just spits him up over the top.
Disastrous for Toprak Razgatlioglu, particularly after he'd ridden so well throughout that race. And that was the biggest his advantage had been at that point.
Yeah, you can hear it. When it goes silent like that, that's when the rider knows he's past the point of no return.
Danilo Petrucci, race 1 podium finisher with 3rd position yesterday afternoon, bundles down the inside of Michael Ruben Rinaldi, his closest rival in the World Championship. Bassani with the impetus, and Axel Bassani bidding for his first podium of the weekend to get back up onto the rostrum after his 2nd place finish in race 2 of the Italian round. Down the start-finish straight, 792 metres to try and get the pass done for Danilo Petrucci, the top independent rider in this race. Already once a podium finisher this weekend. He gets alongside Jonathan Rea. The Kawasaki can't answer back, and Petrucci has made his pass, but Rea bundles back through. Jonathan Rea will never give up without a fight.
Yeah, and then for Petrucci, it becomes a question of whether or not you can make the move at the start of the lap, or you have to wait, like Bassani did into turn 13.
And Danilo Petrucci already up alongside Jonathan Rea. He's got the elbows out there, trying to force Rea out of the way, and Rea said, I don't think so. He's seen all of that and more in his years in the Superbike World Championship. They are nose to tail. Petrucci will dive to the inside line into turn 20 for the final time. Rea will have the cutback. Short shoot now to turn 21, but Rea has the inside line. Will try to push Petrucci out of the way. Alvaro Bautista returns to winning ways. His first race victory of the weekend to take maximum benefit from Toprak Razgatlioglu's retirement. Danilo Petrucci is through on Rea in the run to the line ahead of Axel Bassani. A new personal best lap on the final lap of the race from Bassani. Just over 1/10 of a second, covering positions 2 to 4.